Freedom is nothing dear. At any particular price, it is the very bread of life. What would a man not do to pay the price for living? These are the words of Mahatma Gandhi. A wonderful morning to one and all present here. Respected judges and my dear friends. Today, as we celebrate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, I would like to tell you that this freedom that you and I enjoy today are not something we got overnight. Our forefathers had to sacrifice their lives for this. India, being a diverse country, had to come up together as a united front for achieving our freedom. The people from urban areas, rural areas, from lower caste, upper caste, Dalits, tribals, all came together for the struggle against Britishers. Throughout the years, there has been numerous tribal uprisings against British rule. Tribals are people who live among the forest, loving the forest, understanding it, knowing the nature and being part of the nature. Why could they cause such harsh actions? Because Britishers had imposed laws which deprived them of their life, of their respect. They made them slaves in their own land. They had to fight for the ability to enter their own land. Land revenues were increased to an extent that it became almost impossible for them to be part of their own land. When Britishers came to India, Christian missionaries too followed, and religious conversion in tribal regions again angered them. They were people who had deep connection with their own roots, and when they were forced to be outed, parted from them, they were not ready to be suppressed. They had the urge to fight, they had the urge to stand up for what they believed to be their own. Tribals movements have been categorized into three phases in Indian history. First phase, extending from 1793 to 1860, and second phase between 1860 and 1920. Phase 3 between 1920 and 1945 respectively. The first phase included Collars Uprising, Santal Movement, Kod Uprising and early Munda Uprising. Second phase, Koya Rebellion and Birsa Munda-led Munda Uprising. Third one has the Ramba Rebellion, Chench Tribal Rebellion and the Thanbagat Movement. Every coin has its ups and downs. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. If tribals had fought for their rights, their own life, then of course they made an impact. They made social, political and economical impact in the sphere of India that days. Forest roads were repaired because they had come to an extent where Britishers could not control the land. Socially, religious conversion in tribal land was decreased to maintain peacefulness. The spirit of freedom struggle for the first time was brought to the sphere of tribal people. They also felt that they were the part of the great nation that was being built. They felt that they too belonged to India. British became aware of India's diversity and its importance in people's lives. Indigenous tribal practices were protected and conservation of forests were given a frontline importance. So, if everything about the tribal movement was a success, then why did it not gain us freedom overnight? Unfortunately, Britishers were able to successfully suppress more than 80% of tribal movements because of the circumstances. Tribals were people of nature, as I said. They did not use advanced warfare techniques such as cannons or guns to fight. They used arrows and guerrilla warfare to fight their opponents. They were not united and did not have one single strong leader. They were scattered all over the forest areas of India and could not become a united force. Their needs were different than that of they need work to have their own self-identity retained. As I stand before you, I would ask you to remember those great warriors, Alluri Sitaramarajan, Birsa Mundu, and the Murmu sisters who have fought for India's freedom. The list is so long that some names have been forgotten by our history even. I urge you to search for them and find them, because maybe without the tribal movement, our India would not be here as it is. Our diversity is our pride, and it is our utmost duty to protect it. Thank you.